Today, we're exploring the profound knowledge shared by Alex Collier, the esteemed Andromedan contactee. His experiences and messages from the Andromedans are fascinating and crucial for understanding our place in the universe. We'll be providing you with insights that are sure to elevate your cosmic consciousness. Throughout this video, remember that your engagement helps spread this vital information far and wide. Each like, subscribe, and notification bell you click brings Alex Collier's invaluable knowledge and the wisdom of the Andromedans to more curious minds across the globe. Also, remember that we host a live webinar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, so be sure to visit the link in the description for more information. But for now, here's today's video.
Follow up to my question about reptilians still showing up in healing sessions. James Gilliland is now saying the 3D and 4D negative entities are still here.
Well, the 4Ds are, but not the 3D. At least that's what I'm told. But what we are seeing is some 4D, lower 4D, and that's because we're moving into lower 4D. You know, that's why. And I told you all years ago that we would see some shit in lower fourth, that we were going to see some of this darkness that was in lower 4D. And if you go back to the earlier tapes, I talked about this years and years ago, that we would see some stuff. But that's just what I know. Now, there may be some reptilians here, but they're not regressive. You know, they're wanting asylum. They're escaping from their own. And anyone who's had any UFO experience in Southeast Asia in the jungles, you know for a fact that there are beings there, families of beings there, that have found this little niches of their place in the jungles, you know, where they just want to be left alone. They were escaping, whether it was the Anunnaki, the Reptilians, the Orion Greys, you know, they wanted out. They did not want to be a part of that. So they hid. Just like the Black League. We wanted no part of the Draconian system. So we all migrated to different parts of the galaxy or out the galaxy, because we wanted no part of it. And we sought asylum, a place where we could start over and be, you know, just to be, and to be as free as we could be, to raise our families or start our families. You know, some of them are no different. You know by the frequency who they are, where they're at, you know, on the frequency level. You can tell by their own frequency. They're more afraid of us than we are of them. Now, Dr. Alcorn, I'm not familiar with your work. I don't know if it's in hypnosis that you're doing this, or if it's real time. Is this happening in the dream state where they're traveling out and they're running, you know, they're in their spiritual body and they're running into fourth density crap? You know, I don't know. But the regressive third density reptilians at all, I've been told, have been removed. Virtually removed. There's still some more pockets in northern, eastern Germany, or Asia, Europe, and some pockets in China, along the Mongolian border. There's a couple pockets of stuff going on up there, but the Mongolian military and the Chinese military are working together. In fact, the Mongolians are being given information from the Russians on how to deal with this particular group, because they've run them out of their country already. So there's a lot going on, guys. There is.
Do you believe, asks Boat Whistle, that those of us who make it through the transition will experience a longer physical life on Earth than we've been expecting?
It's possible. It certainly is possible. Um, if we can benefit from the healing modalities that have been suppressed and the technology that not only cures the bodies, but it removes parasites from the bodies, which is the biggest thing all of us have to contend with, then yes, we can extend our lives well beyond the 200 to 270-year range. Now, further than that, I don't know. That would be I'd be happy with a life like that. You know, I'd be very happy with that. Then I could get my entire bucket list done, you know, and the honeydews. I could get everything done. See my kids graduate, see my grandkids, great grandkids, great great grandkids, you know, and I could spoil them all down the line, you know. Papa. So yeah, I'd be good with that. So there may be some who go off world that can extend it even further. There will be the creation of avatar bodies. Technically, they already exist, where you would move your soul into an avatar body that may give you 1,000 years in a single form, if that's what you so choose. So there's all kinds of things that are possible. You know, I mean, that's the thing about being free and being consciously aware is there's no limit to what you can achieve. There really isn't.
Hello, Alex and crew from Lizzie. I first want to thank you all for contributing to my sanity by having these wonderful webinars. I look forward to Fridays because my frequency is lifted just from hearing your voices. I would like to know if you know of any documents that I can use to prove we are back to a republic.
I will have to get back to you on that. And if we're helping with your sanity, um, I'm very pleased about that. It's, you know, it's very easy to get caught up in all the drama because of all the conditioning we've had. But when you step away from it and you don't invest your emotions into it, you clearly see things differently and you will form and have a different perspective. So in closing, let me just remind all of you that we are watching a movie and that probably is the best analogy. Now, for those of us who are awake, we get that. For those who aren't, they're still in the thick of it. They're either awakening or they're panicking, and you know they're going to spin themselves into knots until at some point something, whether it's a word, a piece of advice, or an event, triggers their awakening. And everybody's going to be different as to what that is. Um, I think I think a lot more people are awake than we realize, or they want us to know. The media, the dark side. I think the White Hats are keeping their cards real close to their chest because this is a war, and they're never going to telegraph what they're doing. Which brings me to one thing that I did want to mention earlier in the webinar, and that is there is a speaker out there who is talking about the military being in touch with the Supreme Court. In the art of war, that is not something they'd ever want out. They would never telegraph that, ever, because that creates an unrealistic expectation. And I'm really, really shocked that this particular person said that. I don't think he was told to say that. I think it was a presumption. And that's exactly how I see it. That it was a presumption. Because if it's delayed and it goes later, and, you know, again, this is a war, anything can happen that will only reflect badly on the military. And I'm wondering what the actual agenda is behind this type of behavior. You know, when you're in a high stakes game, poker game, and you don't know who the patsy is, it's usually you. And it's usually you.
As we come to the end of today's cosmic journey, we hope you're leaving with a mind full of wonder and curiosity. If you've enjoyed this video and believe in the importance of sharing Alex Collier's messages, please show your support by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the bell icon. This simple act goes a long way in ensuring that this knowledge reaches others searching for these cosmic truths. Also, remember to leave your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. We do read all the comments. Until next time, keep looking up and questioning the universe. Stay curious, fellow cosmic explorers. If you would like to see Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live webinar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.org. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.